Hello students, hope you are well. Myself Mrs. Payal Bhattacharya of Electrical Engineering Department from SRIST College. Today I am going to share with you some relevant points regarding construction of an alternator. So let's start. Alternator is an AC synchronous generator which is usually used in power plant for generating electricity. This is a type of rotating AC machine which is lying under the synchronous machine. Here the hierarchy is given which shows that the AC rotating machine can be divided in two parts, synchronous machine and asynchronous machine. Synchronous generator is the alternator which is lying under this synchronous machine. Synchronous motor is also there, and another machines like induction generator and induction motors are lying under the asynchronous machine. Some functions of each machines are given in this slide like this. Now come to the main things, that is the construction of the alternator. Here the standard construction of the alternator is given, which is consist of armature winding on the stationary or stator, field poles on the rotor, the field winding which is excited by the DC supply from the exciter and given through the slip rings. A prime mover is also attached with the alternator which is giving mechanical energy to the rotor of the machine. Synchronous generator or alternator can be classified according to the arrangement of the field and armature winding of the machine. Generally, for the large rating alternator which is above 5 kVA, for that alternator armature is being stationary with rotating magnetic field, and the alternator which is below 5 kVA are stationary or magnetic field system and rotating armature is same. There are several advantages of stationary armature with rotating magnetic field, like high voltage AC winding and better insulation can be provided there, easier to collect large current from a stationary member, rotating field makes overall construction simple, problem of sparking at the slip ring can be avoided, ventilation arrangement for HV can be improved, the DC excitation easily supplied through the slip rings, noiseless running is possible, air gap length is uniform, better mechanical balancing of the rotor are also example of the stationary armature or advantages of the stationary armature. Here the construction of the alternator where the stationary armature with rotating fields are given. Generally, alternator's armature has three-phase winding because the output is collected from the stator, and DC field winding on the rotor. This is the construction is given where this is the stator side with armature slots and this is the rotor with magnetic field system. Stationary part of the machine are called stator, which is built up of sheet steel lamination core stamping with slots to hold the armature conductor. Armature windings are generally connected in star. This is the practical figure of the stator where laminated iron core with slots and steel housing can be seen in this figure. This is also a figure of stator where coils are placed in slots. Coil end windings are bent to form the armature winding. Slots are placed like this with the armature conductor. Now come to the point rotor. Rotor is the magnetic field system of the machine. These are two types. One is salient pole type or projected poles. Another is non-salient pole type or non-projected poles. It is also known as smooth cylindrical type. Depending on the type of rotors, alternator also can be classified like salient pole alternator and non-salient pole alternator. This is salient pole alternator where number of poles can be seen in the circular frame of the machine. It is also called the projected poles, and these poles are mounted on the larger circular frame. This is made up of thick steel lamination. Field windings are connected in series. Ends of the field windings are connected to the DC supply through the slip rings. Large diameter, short axial length alternator are the example of the salient pole type. Generally, this is employed for low and medium speed alternator like hydraulic turbine, diesel engine driven alternator, etc. Now, for non-salient pole type alternator, this is smooth cylindrical rotor or turbo alternator, and for field winding used in high speed alternator, which is generally driven by the steam turbine. Some features are given here which is shown in the non-salient pole type, like smaller diameter and larger axial length, less windage loss. It is generally used for high speed machine like speed of 1200 rpm to 3000 rpm, and it's used in the turbo alternator where the speed of the machine can be given by 120 F by P, where F is the supply frequency and P is the number of magnetic pole in the machine. This is the figure of the non-salient pole type alternator. Now, the comparison between the salient pole and non-salient type alternators are given here, from which we can say for salient pole type rotor, large diameter can be seen, but in this case, that is the for cylindrical rotor, smaller diameter is seen. Shorter axial length can be seen in salient pole rotor, where longer axial length are seen in cylindrical rotor. Poles are projected for salient pole type rotor, that is why the speed of the machine is become lower comparing the cylindrical rotor. This type of rotor is generally used for hydro generator where low and medium speed is sufficient, but cylindrical type rotor is generally suitable for high speed alternator, which is generally for steam turbine driven alternator. This is the comparison between the salient pole and non-salient pole type alternators. Now, come to the main things of the alternator. This is the electrical diagram of the alternator. From this figure, we can see that is the output, that is the three-phase supply which is coming from the armature winding or the stator of the machine, and the DC input supply which is given to the rotor, that is the magnetic field system of the machine. So this was the basic construction of the alternator, and from my next video we will discuss another thing related to the alternator. Before that, stay safe. Thank you for watching.